Welcome back. You might struggle to find a Connecticut company that impacts more people around the world than the one you'll learn about today. Otis Worldwide, commonly called Otis Elevator, is headquartered in Farmington and moves a staggering amount of people every day in its products: elevators, escalators, and conveyor belts like the ones you walk on at airports. I had the opportunity to talk with its vice president of engineering at the company's testing site in Bristol.
It is one of the tallest skyscrapers in the state, jutting out of the landscape in the western reaches of suburban Hartford.
How many stories is this again?
This is 29.
This is 29 stories.
This is not an ordinary office tower. Elevators are tested here in all sorts of conditions, from high speeds to extraordinary heat.
So here in Bristol, we do our testing. We test components, systems, and think about what the elevator has to withstand. So really safety, all aspects of the performance, quality, reliability. We put elevators through climate testing as an example, because the elevators have to perform in a variety of different climates and conditions.
Sheila Sarver is the Vice President of Engineering and Technology for Otis Worldwide.
Up, down, and diagonal.
Everywhere, up, down, diagonal, elevators, escalators, moving walkways.
Otis is named for Elisha Otis, the company's founder, who took an ancient idea and perfected it.
What's the history of the elevator? Because it's been around for a long time.
Elevators have been around for a long time, absolutely. And there are, in fact, some references back to the Roman ages.
Those elevators, powered by humans and ropes, were used to build structures in ancient times. Over the course of history, elevators were improved, but they weren't terribly safe. All of that changed in 1852 when Otis created this, the elevator safety brake.
And so basically what that did is it prevented the cab from falling in case the hoist cable broke. So that gave birth to the first elevator then that was safe for passengers. But the story is fascinating because Elijah Otis invented this, but he also needed people to know about it.
So legend has it Otis turned to Connecticut's premier showman, P.T. Barnum, the circus guy who knew a thing or two about promoting and capturing people's attention. Once architects learned that elevators could move people without endangering their lives, it really changed the world, and builders started looking toward the sky.
And that's what led to modern cities, skyscrapers as we know it today. And even in downtown Hartford, we have the tallest building in Connecticut with Otis product. That is the One City Place.
What is this behind us?
So this is the Empire State Building. You're seeing the machine that was the original machine.
It's been updated, of course, since then. In fact, maintaining and servicing elevators is a big part of business at Otis.
What's the future of elevators? Are they getting faster, higher? What's next?
Yes. So, the future of elevators, well, certainly they're going to be more connected because you think of your iPhone, right? And we were just talking about that here a few minutes ago. But just the ability to have information at your fingertips. And so certainly we look to how to connect people to each other, how to connect them to information that's helpful for them.
What do you say to someone who might have an elevator phobia? Because you ride them all the time and you know everything about them. What do you say to them?
So that's a great question. And what I would say to that is elevators are the safest form of transportation out there. And when you consider all of the different modes of transportation, flying and driving, elevators are safe.
Sarver is the daughter of Indian immigrants who grew up in Detroit and got her start in engineering in the auto industry. She's now one of the most powerful women in a field that for years has been dominated by men.
There might be some young women, young girls watching our show on Sunday, and they'll be like, wow, a female engineer, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're kind of a role model in many ways.
Well, thank you for that. And for that really is, it's important to me that we are doing so much to advance science, technology, and math for not only for women inside of Otis, but it's important to us because that is our pipeline of talent that we look to. But specifically for women, I mean, we have a woman leading the helm of this company, Judy Marks, but it doesn't stop there, Dennis. We have, I'm one of, I'll say, 30% of executives globally that are women, okay, 40% in the United States. And then we've pledged to gender parity by 2030. So that's, of course, very exciting to see that. But it is personal.
So your advice to them is go for it?
Yes. Yeah.
Do your math and science and go for it.
Yeah, do your math and science, and absolutely, math, science, STEM-based career, science, technology, and there's so many exciting things happening in this space.
You heard it. Study your math and science. Coming up, a milestone for legal marijuana in Connecticut.
This is really, I think, unique in the sense that that Connecticut launched its market with social equity in mind.
New details about the first cannabis growers, one step closer now to starting their business in the state.